It's the new year and you are thinking about starting the keto diet. Today we want to share some of our resources that have helped us on our keto journey.
Welcome to Pop Keto, where we aim to help you live a sustainable keto and low carb lifestyle. Hey, we just wanted to take a quick moment at the start of this video just to thank everyone who has joined the Pop Keto family over the last year or so. Lots of people are subscribing. We want to say thank you very much to the people who have. It means a lot to us that you're enjoying what we do. We're always open to suggestions, so always feel free to pop something down in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to click the subscribe button.
In today's video, we are going to share some of the resources that have helped us on our keto journey, as well as giving you some places to look for recipe ideas.
So to sort of give you an idea where this video is coming from, we have assumed that you have heard about the ketogenic diet, that you're looking into it, and that you're thinking about getting on board.
You may have seen some great results that people have achieved, or you may have heard of some of the benefits of the keto diet.
The ketogenic diet for me has been a really great tool to help me in my health journey. I've lost a lot of weight. I have put on a couple of COVID kilos, I'm going to be honest with you. But even now, I'm tightening back up and I'm going forward. And even in this stage, continuous education is going to help you keep on track and just remind you why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's been really key for us, hasn't it? Just over the 2.5 years that we've been doing it, it's been education at the beginning, but then also ongoing. So when you're beginning your keto journey, there are a number of things that you don't know that you don't know. Yeah. So it's really important that you do some research.
So at the start, we would recommend these 4 things that you start looking into when you're learning about keto, and later on we'll give you the resources that go along with that.
The first thing that you should look into and just do a bit of research on is, what is keto? So the first thing that you should look at is fundamentally, what is keto?
Yeah.
Now there are a few different versions of keto, so it would be good to look at the different types of keto that is out there and then choose the one that most suits your goals.
I personally have seen a few people who have said, wow, you've lost weight, I'm going to jump into keto, not knowing what keto is about. And to be honest, they don't last very long. They get a day or so in, they go, oh, hang on, that's not keto, that's not keto. No, I can't do keto. So have a look at what keto actually is and how it's going to impact you in the long term.
The next thing that you will need to do some research on, just to build up your understanding of how the keto diet works, is to understand macros.
Yes.
So macros
Absolutely.
really is about helping you work out what you should be eating or shouldn't be eating, and also how much of it.
Yeah, basically it's your 3 big macro food groups. So your fats, your proteins, your carbs, and then you need to work out how many of each of those macros you are targeting. So how many grams of carbs, how many grams of fat, how many grams of protein you should be aiming to eat each day. And 2 of the places that we've gone to look at them over the course of the journey, there's a website called rule.me, and there's also another one called Diet Doctor. Now we're going to put links below to all of these websites, so please pop open the comments and have a look. But learning about your macros, really, really important. The third thing we're going to talk about today that you need to research when starting keto is knowing how to read food labels.
No, it's really important to be able to do this. So you want to be able to understand what ingredients you are actually consuming, as well as understanding how to read the food labels in terms of the numbers, in terms of grams of ingredients, etc. So you know how much is actually in the product, as well as what ingredient could potentially kick you out of ketosis.
Now, when we started our keto journey, one of the channels on YouTube that we actually used to watch a lot to learn things was a bloke called Dr. Eric Berg, and we'll put a link to his channel down below as well. But to blow our own horn for a little bit, we've got a couple of videos about understanding macros, how to read food labels, and we've even tried to do a bit of a fun one. We ate some hot sauces not too long ago, and we did a bit of a reading of labels to see if we would consider them keto friendly. So have a look at that one as well.
The 4th thing that you will want to do some research on as part of starting your keto journey is understanding what foods you can actually eat.
Now, earlier on, I sort of just mentioned in passing that people start keto and go, oh, I can't eat this. And there is quite a bit of food that you can't eat on keto.
Yeah, and it can be really intimidating, can't it?
It can be,
Yeah.
but there is so much that you can eat. So have a look around at what you can eat before you commit, because you can eat some bacon, you can eat dairy. There are so many diets out there which restrict you from some of those things, which are really yum, but you can eat that on keto. Yes, there are things you're missing out on. You're not going to eat pasta, you're not going to eat potatoes, but there is so much good food.
Yeah, I know that people, talk about bread and not wanting to miss out on bread, but again, there are ways to create some awesome bread recipes out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always doable.
Now, we've mentioned a few websites, and there are some good websites out there with lots of free information, but there are also some good quality books and authors who do websites as well as books. Two of our favorites, there's a gentleman called Dr. Jason Fung. Now, he's an expert in diabetes and obesity, and he's written quite a few books, and he's a really good read.
One of the books that I've really enjoyed is a book by Dr. Josh Axe, and he talks a lot about the keto diet. So I particularly like this book, especially because he does actually do a lot of talking about different foods and the effects that it has on the body. So the great thing about these books is, yes, they're educational and help you understand food and keto, but they also come with great recipes.
Yeah,
So you're never stuck with what can I eat, or I can't do anything. So there's loads and loads of ideas.
And that's actually going to lead us to our next area that we are going to tell you some of our resources, and that is about keto friendly recipes. And since we've been talking about books, it's worth mentioning that there are a heap of really good keto recipe books that you can get. Amazon's a good place.
Yeah, local bookstore as well. I know I've found a few there, and especially when you're new and you're like, well, what can I make? I'm used to making this and this.
And these are a really good way to build up your repertoire of dishes as you're going around, so you're not eating the same thing every day. And the more that you cook from these keto recipes, the more you get an idea of what you can use in your cooking, so that when it comes time, you've just got some stuff in the fridge you could throw together. You can be more confident in your cooking, knowing that you are sticking to a ketogenic way of eating.
And can I say, even if you think I can't cook, it is so easy and so doable. And I think we have found that we actually enjoy food in a new way. I think it's been a great discovery, food adventure, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I actually really enjoy food a whole lot more.
And I think some of that is because it's the quality of the food. You're eating good quality, high nutrition, substantial food.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know eating on a keto diet and the quality of food, I feel good. I don't feel hungry, 2 hours later or anything. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it's just a different experience with food.
Another massive resource for recipes is Google. If you Google keto, whatever dish you're looking for, there is probably somebody out there who's worked out how to do a keto version of it. Look for recipes that have nutritional information on them, just so you can be sure that it's fitting in what you're trying to be eating. But there is so many out there.
Some of the places that we looked for recipe ideas for online, first of all, I think we started on YouTube again.
Yes.
With Keto Connect. Now they were really I guess they really helped open our eyes as to what you can do in terms of healthy food, but also in having healthy treats. Another couple of resources that we used was Diet Doctor and also the Keto Bible. I know I looked at a lot of their recipes, and again, it was a real eye-opener as to how much we actually could eat.
Just a couple of others that we'd like to mention. There's a website called My Keto Kitchen, which we've used. There is Sugar Free Londoner. Although she is based in London, recipes can be made wherever you are in the world. And then Wholesome Yum is another one that we've gone to at different times as well. But yeah, Google. One other thing, and this is a little bit of a bonus because we didn't count this at the start of it, but having keto friendly and ketogenic things in your social media feeds is also going to help inspire you and keep you on track. So on Instagram, go follow a couple of keto accounts. There's heaps of pages on Facebook and groups and communities there.
Yeah, and another place you could look is Pinterest.
Yes.
If that is your thing, it's great where you can actually pin recipes to, you can have a breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, whatever you like, all sorts of, you can create your own boards of the various recipes.
So we hope this is being helpful for you. There are so many free resources out there, and there are quality books that you can get to help you learn about your keto journey and to help you keep learning, to help keep you on the track as you're growing on this journey.
And that is a key part to sustainability.
Absolutely. If you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Like we said, we're going to put this information below. Have a look at it in your own time. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments, or if there's any resources that you recommend as somebody doing keto, we'd love to hear from you about that as well.
We wish you well on your keto journey. Stay healthy.
Stay happy, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.